The Wealthy Man and the Empty Bag. Once upon a time, in a prosperous land, there lived a man admired by everyone for his immense wealth. He owned vast fields, treasure-filled vaults, and lavish mansions that gleamed under the sun. Yet, despite all his riches, a strange melancholy lingered on his face. The townspeople only saw his opulent exterior, unaware that each night, he lay restless in his cold, grand bedroom, wondering, I have everything, so why does my heart feel so empty? One clear morning, seeking some relief from his inner void, he strolled through the bustling marketplace. Everywhere, vendors called out their goods, and buyers haggled over prices. But what caught his attention wasn't the luxurious wares, but a cheerful voice singing amidst the noisy crowd. There, a skinny boy in tattered clothes was selling a small tray of plain cakes. Despite his humble stall, the boy's face radiated joy, and his song filled the air like sunlight breaking through clouds. Intrigued, the man approached, his gaze fixed on the boy. Tell me, young lad, how can you be so happy? Look around, you have nothing but a few cakes. Don't you wish for a better life? The boy looked up, his bright eyes sparkling as he replied, Sir, I have plenty. I have a mother waiting for me at home with a warm meal. I have friends who help me when I'm in need. And every day, I have my health to work and sing. Isn't that enough to be happy? The man stood frozen, stunned by the boy's simple yet profound response. For a long moment, he searched the boy's innocent eyes, as if trying to uncover some hidden truth. How could this poor child be happier than him, a man who owned everything others envied? The man turned to leave, but inside, it felt like a storm was brewing. All the way home, the boy's words echoed in his mind, a mother, friends, good health, things he had never counted. His only measure of life had been gold, land, and power. That night, standing amidst the glittering treasures in his sprawling mansion, the man realized they were all lifeless. They sparkled but couldn't laugh, speak, or warm his soul. He felt like an empty bag, filled with gold but devoid of true joy. Unable to bear the weight of this revelation, he decided to seek out a renowned monk known for his wisdom. It was said the monk could answer life's deepest questions and guide people to true meaning. Climbing to the small temple atop a hill, the man found the monk seated under a grand old tree, surrounded by birdsong and the rustling of leaves. Without waiting, the man poured out his heart, his wealth, his loneliness, and the boy's story that haunted him. The monk listened quietly, then smiled gently and asked, What have you brought with you? The man hesitated before presenting a small bag of gold coins, glittering brightly in the morning light. This is a small part of my fortune. I bring it as an offering to show my respect. The monk took the bag, examined it briefly, then handed it back. The man was startled when the monk said, This bag is full of gold, yet it is empty. The man was confused. Empty? But it's brimming with gold. The monk replied calmly, You see gold, but does it bring you happiness? These coins are mere objects. They cannot fill the emptiness in your soul. This bag, like your life, may appear full on the outside, but without love, gratitude, and joy, it remains hollow. The man felt as though a ray of light pierced his mind. For the first time, He understood that everything he had pursued was only a facade. What he truly lacked wasn't wealth, but the invisible treasures of life, things that couldn't be bought or counted. From that day forward, the man vowed to change. Instead of burying himself in ledgers and vaults, he ventured out to seek the simple joys of life. He began by visiting the poor in his town, not with gold to flaunt, but with time and sincere concern. He listened to their stories, shared in their laughter and tears, and offered his help without expecting anything in return. One day, he met a family living in a modest hut. Their meal consisted of only a few plain dishes, yet warmth and love filled their small home. The father worked tirelessly. The mother cared tenderly for the children, and the kids played happily, their laughter echoing through the air. For the first time, the man felt the glow of a home, a feeling he had never experienced in his cold mansion. He also began to appreciate the little things he had once ignored, cooking his own meals, tending to a small garden, and chatting with the workers who had served him for years. Slowly, he realized that joy didn't come from accumulating more, but from slowing down, sharing, and living in the moment. One day, he returned to the bustling marketplace. He sought out the boy who had sparked his transformation. The boy, slightly older now, still greeted him with the same radiant smile. The man handed the boy a small bag, not filled with gold, but with thoughtful gifts, a book, some sweet treats, and a hand-knitted scarf he had chosen himself. The boy beamed with delight, thanking him warmly. In that moment, the man felt a profound peace wash over him. The emptiness that had plagued him for years was gone. The invisible bag within his heart was now filled, not with wealth, but with meaning and joy born from giving and connecting. The moral of the story: happiness doesn't lie in what we own, but in how we live, feel, and share with others. Money can buy material things, but it cannot bring warmth or peace to the soul. If we spend our lives trying to fill the bag of our existence with lifeless possessions, we will always feel empty. True fulfillment comes from love, gratitude, and the simple joys that make life meaningful. Those are the treasures worth pursuing.